she came home.
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Vale, pues misión número 2. Objetivos Alexa Carlyle. Y tenemos que encontrar también el informe. Vale. Planificación. Esta vez tenemos un arma. Y las monedas. Y aquí. Nada, maestría. Vale, pues ya está. Vamos a darle.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Ostras, qué moto más guapa, tío. Los manillares se lo ponía rectos, pero muy chula. Pedazo de mansión. Vamos a ver. Este es el detective, creo yo.
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlyle.
Descanso eterno, un día inolvidable. Venga, vamos a hacer la de el detective. Siga el detective. ¿Puedo pasar por aquí? No. Vale, yo creo que habrá un punto en que podremos noquearlo, ¿no? Uy, uy, uy. Casi me descubre el jardinero.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Please do.
If you'd follow me.
Vale.
I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen a place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all.
By the way, I told Kate about those texts.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me. Said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it, actually.
Oh, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman.
This is what
And
I
that
mean.
stuff from your ex
You
was
have
like
to be patted
manipulation
down before you see
101.
Madame
I
Carlyle
know.
inside.
I know.
Oh, I could just
I guess I
cry.
thought she was gonna read into them and freak out. Say I must have done something to provoke her.
Shit, man.
So, I
Caroline
just need to
really
check.
did a number
That's a
on
bit
you.
excessive, I think, considering the fact that I spotted no less than 2 routes to get inside the house unseen.
We know what we're doing, sir. Don't worry about that.
Pues yo me he colado, amigo. Vale, yo qué sé, voy a meterme... Mal asunto. Uf. Vale. Reúnete con Alexa.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
Iniciar, ¿no?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir. I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
Vale.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
Si no, los crímenes sin resolver. Vale, el registro del dormitorio. O sea, que se ha muerto el hermano pequeño, no saben cómo. Un poco raro, ¿no? Carta de suicidio. Ah, se ha suicidado. Portátil. Me voy a echar un vistazo primero. Cuchillo de cocina.
Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Está aquí el colega.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
Hombre, ya me dirás. Se lo han envenenado. Cuchillo. Voy a leer la carta.
Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
Informes, ¿no? Dos de 6 pistas encontradas. La habitación de Zachary Carlyle, el hermano pequeño de Alexa y residente de la mansión Thornbridge. La habitación se encuentra en el primer piso de la mansión con vistas al cementerio. El cadáver... Marcas del cuello sugieren que fue asesinado con un raro veneno vegetal en torno a las 10. Pone... Me persiguen los nefastos errores del pasado y sus absorbentes consecuencias. Alexa era la balsa que me mantenía a flote. Sin ella no puedo seguir adelante. Adiós. Está firmada por Zachary. O sea, el que le mató... Supongo que pensaba que la mujer estaba muerta, ¿no?
Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
No. A ver, está claro que no se ha suicidado. Eso... Vale, tenemos tres pistas. Un libro tirado. Ha venido aquí a asesinar a alguien y estoy resolviendo un asesinato. Curioso, ¿eh? Pues... poco más por aquí, ¿no? A ver, voy a salir. Apoyarse.
Sir.
Aquí no hay pistas. Chimenea, nada. Igual hay algo dentro del armario, pero no.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
Plano de la mansión.
A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Vale, uno de ellos conecta con la habitación de Zachary Carlisle. ¿Y esto? Interruptor misterioso. Se cierra solo, ¿no? Vale. Sí. Entonces ya tengo pistas, informes. 5 de 6 pistas encontradas. Faltaría otro, ¿no? Yo creo que eso simplemente es que si le disparo se caerá, pero no... ¿Un cuchillo? Bah. ¿En serio no hay ninguna pista más? Falta una. Más información. Vale. Hola. ¿Nos parece raro que haya salido por otro sitio? ¿Oficina qué? Oficina pequeña. Me sigue saliendo aquí una cámara. Igual es que tengo... Vale. Ver informe. Botella y vaso de whisky, ¿no? Estaban en la mesilla de Zachary Carlisle. Vale, era simplemente eso, ¿no? Vamos, que lo envenenaron con el whisky. Esto es enorme, ¿eh? Me he perdido ya. Por aquí... Un poco de mal rollo las fotos estas. Aquí está mi amigo, señor Fersby. Hola, amigo.
How are you, sir?
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlisle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47.
Vale, o sea, son los sospechosos. Hostia, qué bueno, ¿no? Tengo que hacer una investigación. Zachary Carlisle, el hermano pequeño, ha muerto, vale. Gregory Carlisle, hijo mayor. Edward, el mediano. Rebecca, la pequeña. Emma, la esposa de Gregory. Y la nuera de la señora Carlisle. Gregory es el mayor, ¿no? Sí. El hijo mayor de Emma y Gregory, Patrick. Interrogado, vale. No tiene coartada. Venga, este ya está investigado.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Ostras, qué bueno, ¿no? Y toca hacer la investigación. Está genial. A ver. Vale, había una oficina ahí arriba. Creo que había uno de ellos. No me sale marcado los personajes por el mapa. No. A ver, voy a ver aquí abajo. Igual no puedo entrar. Está la señora ahí, me parece, ¿no? Sí, sala de estar. ¿Quién es ese? Ah, Gregory... Vale, el hijo mayor.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
O sea, que tiene coartada, ¿no? Seguro, a la hora de la muerte, él estaba tomando unas cervezas con Edward. Edward, ¿quién era Edward? Ah, el hijo mediano. Vale, de momento no tengo nada más que añadir.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
¿Puedo preguntar? How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Esta mujer me ha hablado del suicidio, ¿no? Y me ha hablado también de plantas, que al tío le gustan las plantas y ha sido envenenado con un veneno vegetal. Pero me ha hecho creer como que está deprimido y el tío se había comprado unas botas to flamantes. Entonces, tan deprimido no estaría. ¿Me están mintiendo? Ostras. Vale, voy a preguntar más a este.
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Seguro que a la hora de la muerte... Vale, Gregory describe a Zachary como un alcohólico que acabó recluyéndose y desarrollando una extraña pasión por las plantas raras. Aparte de eso, a Gregory le encanta ver que su madre ha cometido errores y dice estar disfrutando del espectáculo. De momento me quedo con la Emma, ¿eh? Vamos a ver. Aquí un simbolito de cámara en el minimapa. Hostia, ojitos de sapo, ¿eh? Vamos a ver. Cuadro escaneado. Retrato de Montgomery. Difunto hermano mayor de la señora Carlisle. ¿Y aquí algo más o está fuera? Creo que está fuera. Las huellas, una terraza que debajo de la sala está. ¿Pero esto qué es? O sea, esto sirve para... ¿Esto sirve para la investigación o qué? Me estoy quedando muy loco ahora, ¿eh? Yo no sabía que... Es como un juego dentro de un juego esto. Me vas a buscar a más... camuflarse. Mapa... Abajo y a la derecha. Vamos por aquí. Biblioteca.
Yo, Ann, what's up? Relax, man. I said I'd get you money. It's just gonna take a little longer. Jeez, and how's that my fault? Just calm the fuck down, Ant. You know I'm good for it. I'm a Carlisle. I'm made of money. Just lean back and enjoy the interest. Meanwhile, go and have some drinks on me. No, Christ, I'm gonna hang up. Let's talk when you've calmed the fuck down.
Este tiene deudas.
Patrick Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexei used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. So, is that it?
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Vale. A la hora de la muerte de Zachary está con un miembro del personal llamado Rosie. Dice que Zachary da un mal rollo que flipas. No tiene ambición ninguna. Patrick sugiere que es posible que Zachary se haya suicidado, aunque tampoco descarta que la haya hecho el Fernsby. Vale, Rosie es su coartada. Rosie, del personal. Vale, ¿qué más tenemos? Todo recto y por aquí. Vale, venga. Oh, qué tirón me ha pegado. Staff room. Este es el personal. Aquí tiene que estar Rosie. Mira, ahí está. Me parece que es verdad, ¿eh?
Did all the groceries arrive?
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor. But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Vale, está comentado que vio a la Emma, la madre del Patrick este.
Is everything ready for tomorrow?
I'm getting a headache from all the decisions. I mean, pram or stroller, comforter or not. Should I ask her to marry me? What if she says no? And then this big funeral thing tomorrow? It's the last thing I need.
Amy is a great lass. You love her, she loves you. And now a wee one on the way. I'd say you're one lucky bastard.
Vale, muchos romances aquí, ¿no? Venga, entonces Patrick descartado, mira que ya te la descarta. Un cuartito pequeño aquí a la izquierda y luego pasamos aquí dentro. Vamos a ver qué hay aquí.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
Ah, esta es la habitación del mayordomo. O la oficina. Vale, yo quiero entrar ahí.
I need to stop thinking about Emma all the time, but she just makes me so angry.
Tell me.
She turned up and demanded to be put up in Madame Carlyle's bedroom. We're the new heads of the family after all. It is only fitting, she said. Well, Gregory put a stop to that, which was a surprise. He normally accepts his wife's outrageous behaviour without batting an eyelid. But staying in his mother's bed so soon was just a bit steep, I suppose.
She can't wait to get her hands on Thornbridge Manor.
So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
Fake funeral tomorrow.
Vale, la Emma aquí también han hablado de ella. Ella tiene ganas de heredar la mansión. Y quizás la herencia se le daba el hermano pequeño, ¿no? Porque siempre se lo lleva el hombre. Pero claro, se lo llevaría el hijo mayor, no el hermano de ella, no el tío. Creo yo. No. Mi teoría se fue a la mierda, ¿eh? A ver, mapa. ¿Qué más tengo por aquí? Aquí una cámara. Venga, por aquí. El comedor.
Yes, hi Cassie, it's me again, Edward.
Ah, mira, este es el hermano mediano.
I'm supposed to leave you messages, and this is the last time, I promise. It's just, I don't know how to handle this whole situation. I don't think I can really. I can't feel my legs, and my eyes are not working properly. This flicker thing again. You can't tell anyone, but the thing is, I've been asked to perform the eulogy at the funeral event tomorrow. I know it all sounds so unbelievable, but even though Mother is still alive, we still have to go through with the funeral. I have to write the eulogy. I don't think I can. She will definitely want to read it, and no matter what, I just know she'll be disappointed in me. Again. My legs are really weird. I need you, Cassie. I'm sorry, I know. I'll hang up. Not supposed to do this. Christ, sorry. Bye.
Vale, a ver. El discurso de Edward. La letra no coincide con la de la carta del suicidio de Zachary. Vale, pues otro descartado. Hola.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe.
Vale. Este no ha sido y el otro descartado también. Este descartado. Este descartado. Emma, tío, es que me hueles tú. Rebeca. Ha comentado algo de Rebeca. ¿Qué ha dicho? No tiene claro. Y te sugiere que hables con Rebeca, ya que hablaron un buen rato. A Rebeca, la hija pequeña. Venga. ¿Dónde estará la mujer esta? ¿Es esta? Es esa. Hola.
Rebecca,
pensaba que le había dado la X.
Can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have a lot to see to.
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much.
Vaya, habla con él. Vale. Esta no tiene... Bueno, tiene coartada, pero hay que confirmarla. Y de nuevo Emma, ¿eh? Y el señor Fernsby me... Complota aquí de Fernsby y Emma, puede ser también. Bueno, venga, vamos a ver. Aquí una cámara. Escritos. Sobre los activos de los Carlyle. Documentos recopilados por Rebeca sobre los recientes movimientos de activos de la rama multimedia de la empresa Carlyle. Muestra un gran número de movimientos no autorizados de fondos y privilegios. O sea... Este es un segurata. Los lorillos. Qué bonitos. Hola. Vale, vale, vale. ¿Da miedo los calvos o qué? Venga, vamos a otro sitio. Vale, este es el mayordomo. Tengo que entrar ahí. A ver dónde estaban las llaves. A ver, subir arriba. Vamos a investigar la parte de arriba. Creo que abajo. Zoom. ¿Cómo quito el zoom? Aquí. Vale, me dijo el chaval que vio a la madre en los jardines. Vamos a los jardines. Aquí hay unas huellas. ¿No estaban aquí las huellas?
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
Got to be kidding. No power, no portrait.
Oh, Madame Carlyle will be furious. She expects the family photo to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect. What are you doing?
Pues lo
You
siento.
gotta leave right now.
Vale, esto es otra historia de la misión. Pero ya digo, si nos mola muchísimo lo haré. Supongo que lo juntas para hacer fotos y te lo puedes cargar de alguna manera. Venga, vamos al invernadero. No puedo abrir.
Hey there, big guy.
Hola.
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
Yes, sure. But he was upset believing his sister was dead.
La peña no se cree que haya muerto.
I said they let him stay here, but Ethel was sure Emma would throw him out first chance she got. And now we'll never know.
Oh my. You're taking this hard, aren't you?
Vale, me llevo la palanqueta porque se pueden abrir cosas con ella. Acción ilegal. Voy a guardar y voy a intentar abrirlo, por si la cago. Aquí. Sacar. Vale, venga. ¿Hará mucho ruido o qué? Hostia, me ha visto desde Tunte, tú. Vale. Había que probar. O sea, aquella mujer me ve. Me voy a dar otra vuelta y a ver si se va la tía de ahí, que se está fumando un cigarrito. Mapa. Aquí otro sitio, no sé qué sea un panteón familiar o algo así. Venga, voy a subir para arriba. Vamos a la parte de arriba. Mira la tía, ¿eh?
If I could be bothered, I'd be worried about your mental health, Emma. But sorry, I'm having too much fun enjoying the circus.
Ah, esta le incomoda que estemos... Es que vamos, es ella. Lo que tengo la mosquita detrás de la oreja de que este pavo tenga también algo que ver. O sea, es como que hayan pactado algo, yo qué sé. La llave del mayordomo, tío. La tendrá él, claro. Pero para finalizar la misión tengo que hablar con él. O sea que no lo puedo... No me lo puedo cargar. Vale, venga, vamos. ¿Qué hay aquí? Hostia, me he hecho un lío. Vale, enfrente. Izquierda y ahí. Pasar por aquí. Izquierda.
So I think, yeah, what you said.
Les he cortado el rollo. Pone que aquí hay algo, ¿no? Vaya. ¿Será un cuarto secreto? Debe serlo, ¿eh? Interruptor misterioso. Objeto necesario. Vale, aquí hay algo. Vale, venga, al fondo y a la izquierda.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Sí. Está... No puedo entrar. Baño. ¿Puedo colarme por la ventana? Cruzar ventana. Sube. Pues... Además de asesino increíble, sería buen detective, ¿eh? Aquí una pista. Ah, un cuarto secreto. Zapatos. A que encajan con las huellas de... Zapatos iguales encontrado en la habitación de McGregory. Coinciden con las huellas de la terraza que hay enfrente de la sala de estar. Estaba cantado. ¿Esto qué es? Bastón para caminar. Ha vuelto ahí a pelar la pava. Vale, oficina pequeña. No me dejaron entrar en la oficina pequeña, ¿eh? Eso... ¿Es donde estarán las cámaras y tal? Pues un ordenador. No, es que no puedo entrar. La habitación de la mujer que hizo la videoconferencia. Para eliminarla también del tema este.
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
Ahí está. No puedo abrirla tampoco. Spider-Man.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
Vale, otra descartada. Vale, me quedarían esos dos. Y su letra. La letra de la pava no coincide. Vale, genial, pues... Me queda el mayordomo y... Aquí otra zona secreta. No. Ah.
Not being here in person, Christ. You really don't have a clue, do you? I'm talking about that weasel Arthur Edwards. Can we get back what he stole from me?
So far, it looks like we can't. All the transfers of funds and privileges I've been through have been bulletproof. He intercepted the arrangements our office worked years to put in place.
That's why Don Yates should be here. He made the arrangements. He should bloody well be the one to clean up this whole mess.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry.
Don't kill the messenger, Alexa. Please, continue your efforts, Mr. Ford.
Vale, ¿tienen problemas de que les están robando o qué? A ver, obviamente no voy a abrir porque me van a pillar. Pero bueno, esto digo yo que será para hacer otra misión de esas de asesinato. ¿Qué nos quedaría? ¿Dónde estará la llave del pavo ese? Nivel 2. Voy a subir otra vez. Bueno, otra vez no hemos subido arriba, así que vamos a echar un vistazo. ¿Puedo hablar con ella e interrogar?
Excuse me, sir. There's a limited access to this area at the moment, so I can't let you through.
Ah, no me ha dejado pasar. Puedo finalizar la misión con la mujer esta también. A ver, puedo finalizar con ella, pero claro, no me dejan pasar para hablar con ella. Como... Y arriba no puedo subir, ¿no? Vale, no puedo subir por los sitios predefinidos, pero...
Hello, sir.
Pero por ejemplo, ¿me puedo colgar en algún sitio para subir? No. Aquí tampoco. Si no estuviese ese, le puedo tirar algo, por ejemplo, una moneda. Vale, amigo, corre. Vale, tengo un atajo. Invernadero. Aquí un pasillo secreto que sale aquí.
Oh, stop pacing, for God's sake, Emma.
But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing was the least bit strange.
Esa tía está picada, ¿eh? Otra vez están esos ahí. Vale, aquí un cuarto secreto.
Can I do anything for you?
Yes, actually.
Pero el cuarto secreto ese, ¿a dónde lleva? Es mi pregunta.
Of course, sir. I'll come back later.
How very kind of you, dear Mr. Fernsby. I hope to see you soon. Creepy old git.
A ver, no
How's
quiero...
everything coming along, Elaine?
Very well, Mr. Fernsby.
Make sure you focus on your work.
I will.
I don't need one more maid crying in the kitchen. So watch yourself around young Mr. Patrick.
Don't worry about me.
Vale, mayordomo... ¿Dejar la llave por algún sitio o qué? Ah, que tengo una palanqueta, si puedo entrar. Vale, vale. Que vaya cenutrio. A ver, nadie me ve, no. Vale. Lista del señor Ferry. Vale, una lista escrita, el mayordomo detalla diversos privativos. La letra no coincide con la carta. Vale, este no ha sido. Pero hay más pistas por aquí. Vamos a ver. Diario medio quemar. De Zachary.
Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he...
Fue encontrado a medio quemar en la chimenea de la oficina del señor Ferby. El diario detalla cómo Zachary y Alexa conspiraron para asesinar a su hermano mayor Montgomery y cómo el señor Ferby les ayudó a hacer que pareciera un accidente. Zachary aún se siente culpable y ante la supuesta muerte de Alexa había planeado confesar públicamente sus crímenes. Curiosamente, la letra no coincide con la que se encontró en la carta de suicidio de habitación de Zachary. Vale, o sea que Ferby tenía motivos de matar al pavo, pero no fue
Alexa
él.
murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself.
El veneno.
Painkiller. Lethal if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47? Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
Es que es la Emma, ¿eh? Pero claro, sospechoso, ¿sabes? Puedo cargarme al pavo este, pero ¿por qué? Sí, posible sospechoso, pero... El tema de la... A ver, cerrar. Esto está forzado, no me puedo cerrar. ¿Qué me quedaría por...? Tengo una llave maestra. El invernadero y este sitio de aquí. Voy a ir a ese sitio, a ver qué es.
Did you give the Fitzpatrick token to Madame Carlyle's daughter?
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
Tanto Rebecca Carlisle como el señor Ferby, el mayordomo, han recibido una ficha del banco Milton Fitzpatrick. Al combinarlas, dichas fichas permiten acceder a una caja de seguridad que podría contener una copia de informe sobre Arthur Edwards. Que será el sitio cerrado ese. A ver, sospechoso, habitación. O sea, Rebecca y el mayordomo. Y entiendo que ese sitio que no puedo entrar, que es este, igual se abre con las... juntando las piezas esas. Y está escondido ahí. No sé.
Madame Carlyle wants to inspect the arrangements for the staged funeral tomorrow. What's the delay?
It's the birds. They're making a racket, droppings everywhere. The undertaker wants them gone before he can see Madame Carlyle. Right state. So unless you want to take on the birds, I suggest you stay...
Ahora, esto es otra manera de hacer la misión.
Damn birds. If I could just get a clear hit on those nests.
Pero sin más, yo aquí no creo que haya... No creo que haya nada, vaya. Me faltaría eso, subir arriba. Mira, hay un conducto de esos que puedo escalar. Eso escalo para allá. A ver, ¿termino la investigación o...?
can work while we talk.
Just leave it at talk.
Can't you tell?
I should probably...
Right. Yeah,
yeah.
sorry.
Por aquí, ¿eh? No, yo quiero subir.
Who am I kidding? He's probably not looking for anything serious.
Por aquí. Tampoco. Ostras. A ver. Estaba enfrente de... O sea, por aquí. Tiene que ser... Por aquí, ¿no?
I think he's here to cut us from a real...
Que me van a pillar. Voy a hablar con el mayordomo ya. Y... voy a completar el asesinato, o sea, la investigación. Y a ver si la puedo asesinar a la mujer y luego nos preocupamos de...
You've got to be kidding me.
Y no nos ocupamos del librito. Venga, vamos a ver. Mayordomo, ¿dónde estás? El mayordomo hace una ruta. Viene por aquí. Sale por aquí. Creo que está aquí dentro.
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate.
Aquí no está. ¿Dónde está el mayordomo? Aquí.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Voy a acusar a la Emma, pero en realidad... Ah, bueno, sí, tengo los zapatos que coinciden con las huellas de allí fuera, pero vaya. Bueno.
Hello, sir.
Ahora me dan acceso aquí arriba.
Greetings, sir.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat.
Vale, pero aquí no la puedo matar, hay mucha gente.
Please, go ahead.
Acusar a Emma no me deja. Yo quiero acusar a Emma, tío. Me faltan pistas, ¿no? A ver, anda, ¿no?
Please, sit down.
A ver, amiga, me gustaría... Es que no quiero acusar al señor Fermi. Bueno, ¿la jugamos al mayordomo o qué? Venga, va. Ah, le da igual, ¿no? Tengo acceso entonces ahora a esto. Es que vamos a ver. Historias. No, objetivos, informes. A ver si se suicidó de verdad, ¿no? Voy a ir al... O sea, ahora puedo ir por aquí tranquilamente, ¿eh? No. Vale, vale, vale. Por aquí sí puedo. Objeto necesario, pero ¿qué objeto necesario? Una carta sin enviar a Alexa a su hija Rebeca. De Alexa a Rebeca. La carta describe cómo le dio una ficha a Rebeca y otra al señor Fermi y que en caso de que Alexa muera, esas dos fichas juntas dan acceso a una caja de seguridad que está en la sucursal londinense del banco Milton Fitzpatrick. Por lo visto, esta caja de seguridad contiene la copia de informe sobre Arthur de West. O sea, que el mayordomo hay que cargárselo. Y a Rebeca también, o sea, cargárselo. Dejarlos inconscientes. Vale, pero no quiero... Quiero resolver el misterio, vaya. Quiero resolver el misterio. Y entiendo que podré hablar con el mayordomo otra vez y iniciar la... El finalizar la investigación, ¿no? Voy al invernadero. Me da en la nariz que... Esta pava sigue fumando ahí, joder. Ahora tiro una monedilla. Mira para allá, hombre. Adiós, ya está este aquí. Hola, amigo. Esto no puedo abrir. Esto tampoco. Y aquí... Aquí no. ¿Y por aquí? No me pilla de milagrín, pero no me ha pillado.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled, 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning. Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
Llave inglesa. Flor venenosa. Llave del barco. Gracias. Vale, la Emma. La Emma estuvo aquí. La vieron por la noche, por la tarde, el chaval.
Good day to you, sir.
Sospechosos. ¿Puedo hablar con la mujer ahora que tengo cosas en su contra y tal? No. ¿Qué se me está escapando, tío? Una de 4 pistas encontradas en la habitación de M. Gregory. Claro, se me está pasando un mogollón de cosas. ¿Y ahora cuál era la habitación? No sale en el mapa. Rebecca M. Gregory. O sea, hacia atrás y a la izquierda.
All right there.
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
What? Vale, le iba a contar todo el Zachary, entonces la pava pues se lo ventila, ¿no? ¿Qué más hay por aquí? Llavero del invernadero.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing? You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed. I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless you think there are more secrets to uncover.
A ver, no hay más secretos, creo yo. A ver, tengo todo ya. Tres de 4 pistas. Es que me queda otra por aquí. El abre cartas, no creo que sea. Huellas, quizá, no. Bañera, no. Quemó algo. Las zapatillas. Vale, pues ya está, no voy a buscar más porque es que tampoco encuentro nada. Esa gente no para, tío. Señor Ferby, estás librado. Bueno, te has librado de que te acusen falsamente, pero no te has librado de que yo te ahorque dentro de un ratito. Ah, vale, ya no. Toca hablar directamente con la mujer. Tengo que subir arriba. Por aquí. A ver. He terminado, señora.
I'm ready to present my conclusion.
Very well. Let's talk in my office.
Siento lo de antes, pero tenía que... Tenía que atar cabos, amiga.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Acusar a Emma.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother, Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emma's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlyle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost. Marry your heir, Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlyle empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
¿Me da el informe?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Edwards, the constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. But I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then.
Pero sabe quién soy. ¿Y cómo me la cargo ahora?
The file you want is in the safe. God, I hope you get Edwards and make him hurt. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Sir.
¿Se va a suicidar o qué?
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
Pues ha dejado huevo, ¿no? Vale, vale, amiga. Qué liada más gorda.
Mission.
A ver, después de hacerlo todo también.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
No sé por qué se ha alertado el pavo este. Un huevo. Vale, pues completísimo. Y puedo escapar en un barco, creo, porque pillé una llave de un barco. A ver. Mapa. No. Por aquí. ¿Y esto es un muelle o qué? Bueno, venga. Bueno, al final la Emma se va a hacer con el Imperio, ¿eh?
Greetings, sir.
A ver, me voy a encabezonar, pero yo me quiero ir por en barquito. ¿Dónde estará?
No need to panic.
No, no. No hay que entrar en pánico, hombre. Yo creo que está por allí.
keys around, you're going to have to be a bit more specific. Did it have a fun keychain on it or anything?
Pues no. Ah, me voy a la moto y ya está.
I heard Mary fainted when she heard Madame Carlyle was still alive, and she didn't even see it herself. It was Fernsley who told her.
I didn't see it either, but it was still quite a shock.
They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
¿Qué? Salir de misión. Salir de misión. ¿Qué ha pasado? Pues nada mal, ¿eh? 68, 69. Hemos encontrado muchas cosillas dentro de la casa. 1 hora y 12 minutos. Pero está guay, o sea, la misión me ha molado. La investigación está entretenida. Por lo menos para mí. La siguiente. Ubicación desbloqueado. Vale. Una ganzúa. Un baño, recoger cosas. Alijo oculto en el reparto. La basura. El invernadero.
Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over here! Cover me!
Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I'll look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
Se complica la trama ahí, ¿eh? O sea, 47 mató a los padres de la chica, entendido, ¿no? Vale, ahí nos va a traicionar, creo yo. Muy chula. Esta misión me ha gustado mucho. Venga, pues la siguiente es Super Depredador.